to make an impact. It's Carr's Raiders going up against Carr's Raiders. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Carr going to throw. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Michael Crabtree, 29 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 79 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it and when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves them a few inches short here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 8 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. First down, the run with Lynch. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. 2nd down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. That's something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 26 yards on the pickup there. Good enough for an Oakland first down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now, can they convert again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction. Down.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Gardner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Marquell Lee, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, Carr. And it's caught by Crabtree. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. In the red zone this time. Now Carr throwing on second down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Third down now following the run. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Carr gives to Marshawn. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Here's a give to Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Handoff comes to Lynch. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Cooper's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On the give, this is Lynch. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, the Raiders. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 85 yards. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Carr over the middle. It's Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From midfield, here's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Well, he's been the guy. Already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum and everything just...
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson from 19 yards away. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste? And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. A little bit of a window here, and let's use it to give some love to the kickers because we don't do this much. You know, Phil Dawson, 42 years young, hit a 57-yarder to win the game for Arizona last week. How about that?
How pumped is he? And that was the first win for Arizona over a team with a winning record in 2017, making that kick even bigger. But how about his counterpart in Pittsburgh? Chris Boswell, a night game in Pittsburgh. Heinz Field has been notoriously a tough kicker's park. He hits a 53-yarder to beat Green Bay at the buzzer. And I believe that was his career long as well.
It was, and it was cold. That's not an easy kick, but he got it done. And the Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bruce Irvin coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping you would keep talking.
First half,
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a 1-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Michael Crabtree and company now heading back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Carr to throw on second down. Finding room to the 20. And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The open man is Smith. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders get a score closer. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. He's going to air one out. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. On second down, here's Carr. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right there at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And Roberts with it over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Carr going to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden, it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he's brought down after a good game. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the 3rd quarter. I'm psyched. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Carr to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Johnny Holton from 21 yards away. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Had a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. On the handoff, Lynch looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Carr. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. On the ground, it's Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
First offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Carr now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. On first down, Carr buying time to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, it's Carr. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good. Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage. It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch. Now, what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history. Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Now Carr throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Roberts. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. To throw on second down. Carr. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. Past the 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further. And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. Now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marquell Lee in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Carr to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. From the gun, it's Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin. Four yards from the end zone already. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. That he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, 68 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer.
Back now in the East Bay, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Carr now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The penalty really backs up the offense here on first down. Now 20 yards to go. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's second down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Carr to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's third down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third and long, it's Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. This one left side caught by Patterson. That one goes for 24 yards. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On first and 10, here's Carr. Letting one go deep for Roberts. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And avoids the contact by sliding. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Shift together here from the D-line. Shotgun now for Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Carr. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Marquell Lee in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea. Yeah. And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, Carr forced out to his left. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, and just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Looking deep for Crabtree, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Here's Carr, flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And he's going to go down again. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr under pressure again, and down he goes again. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down, 4th and goal. Now Carr got to have this one. And the pressure gets to him again. Danico Autry in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
And incomplete. Probably should have had that one. But with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Steps away to his left. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And some room to work. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And he will at least be able to fall on it himself, but it was 4th down, and the possession changes. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's got room. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He finds Roberts complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. Carr going to look to throw. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. On first down, Carr. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
A penalty is declined. Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Khalil Mack in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.